I'm just going to do a change of my air filter here. You might have seen in one of my other videos, which I will link in the card in the description above, as well as the description below. In a few seconds you'll see that pop up a video to my old car that I did a K&N filter on, and I'm going to do the same thing on this car. Now the same principle will apply if you want to change your, just change your filter to another stock filter. But I find that the K&Ns just give you that extra bit of power and usually better gas mileage, and you don't have to change them very often. So it's definitely a nice way to go. So I'll pop the hood right now. And to clarify, when I say it doesn't need to be changed often, it never actually needs to be changed. It just needs to be cleaned every so often, the K&N. So I bought one off of eBay, and obviously it wasn't packed in the original box, but I have other ones that are. So on my particular model, there are some screws right here holding the air box on. So I'm going to have to unscrew them. A lot of other cars will just have clips, which will be much easier to remove. And we'll unscrew these screws, and then we'll pop this off, and it's going to be as simple as pulling the air filter out and putting another one in. So we're going to go ahead and get a screwdriver and get started on that. So unscrew these screws. 4 screws out here, and then there's my air filter. You can pull this whole thing back, but just as long as you have enough room to pull the filter out, you're good to go. So I'll pull this up. Pull this guy out. You're also going to want to clean out anything that's in any dirt that's in there. So it's high time to change this guy anyway. You can see a lot of dirt in there, so that's good. We'll get rid of that. And we'll just throw that aside. And as I said, it's worthwhile to grab a vacuum or something and just pull out everything else that's in there. And then, as easy as it is, you just take the next filter, and you want to make sure that you put it in the proper way. The gasket seats down in this particular vehicle, so we're going to go ahead and put that in. So we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I just want to draw a little more attention to this. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff in each one of these areas here. The other thing you want to make sure is that your K&N filter should come factory oiled, but you definitely want to oil them if not, and you can buy the spray oil online. I'll actually put a link to the oil as well as the cleaner in the description below, so if you're looking to get cleaning, you can do that. Basically these things, because it's basically like a gauze mesh, you can just take them out, rinse them under water, just respray it with, dry it out, respray it with oil, and put it right back in. So as I said, I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to vacuum this out a little bit with my shop vac, and then just drop the new filter right in, really easy. And just because I'm doing this with one hand, I'll just pause for a second and put this in. So I'm just holding this up with one hand and just dropped it in with the other hand. And there's only one way that it's going to fit, so you want to make sure that it fits in properly. The bigger part of the gasket is going to go facing downward. You want to make sure the direction is proper, because that's how the air is going to properly flow up and then into here and then into the engine. So that's what you want, how you want to have it set up. So I'll clean that out, put this guy back in here, screw this back down with the 4 screws in each of the corners, and I'm done. So this was really a short video. In total time, it probably takes you about 10 minutes if you have the screwdriver already handy. Many of them I've seen don't have screws. They have just clips that unclip on each corner and then flip up. That makes it even easier because you don't even need any tools. But it's definitely easy to do, and if you want to see another vehicle, like I said, I did my Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider when I had that, so I will link in the description below, and also the card above, where you can watch that video if you just wanted to get a second one to see. These things cost around 50 bucks, so it's definitely worthwhile because it'll last the lifetime of the vehicle. So if this was helpful, definitely hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment below, tell me what other kind of videos you'd like to see. So thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one. Now, many people recommend, once you tighten this all down, to disconnect the positive side of the battery, just so that the computer can reset itself to adjust to the new fuel and air mixture. So I don't know, comment below if you have any suggestion on that, if you think that's something that's definitely necessary to do, especially if you're a mechanic or know somebody that is. I'd love to hear. I'm not going to do that. I think the computer will adjust on its own, but would love to get your feedback on that one. So definitely comment below if you think you should take the battery terminal off to reset the computer or not. So again, thanks for watching. That's about all it takes. It's about a 5-minute process. Change out your air filter. Definitely recommend doing it, and I always recommend the K&N or aftermarket filter because it gives you that extra performance. So thanks for watching again. We'll see you in the next video.